Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Alexis Banks. So we just got back from our week haul. I hope you can hear me. I'm on my headset doing this video today because we're running into town, running some errands before Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. We're home for 2 days and then I am back out and running on Friday. So I'm just happy to be kind of slowing down for a few days. But anyway, so I had videoed everything. If you watch my live feed or I guess my story on Instagram, you kind of know that I've been up to this, new hashtag Season Dan, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it before I went ahead and posted the video of our haul. So Dan is a Streak of Jet Fuel is his name. I saw him last winter actually, and he was being auctioned off by a pretty well-known barrel racer, professional barrel racer, exclusively, and I showed him to my husband. We bought like 5 or 6 tickets, I think. I was so really wanted him. I did, the whole vision thing. I put his picture on my phone. My husband did the same. Like, if I could envision him in my possession anymore, I would have had to have stolen him. Like, that's how much I was really just like envisioning feeding him at night, in the lineup of our horses, and saddling him, and all these like thoughts and energy I just put out there. And anyways, she had done the drawing, and we didn't make it. We didn't win. And the girl who did, I immediately messaged her and I was like, hey, I love this horse. If for any reason you ever sell him, please contact me first. We will buy him. So sure enough, probably like 4 or 5 months later, we had just purchased a stud yearling, anyway, whatever. I'm not good with all the logistics and terminology, but anyways, we just bought this little baby, and he had this impeccable breeding that I've really been looking for, and I want to start our own breeding program. So we had just gotten him, and I think we had gotten another horse. I can't remember. So when she messaged me that she was going to sell him, we weren't in the position really to pay. I was guessing what he was going to be priced at, and the girl worked with us. We were so happy. We were so pleased we got him. And now, mind you, again, I've been following this horse and as much as I could, because I really, I don't know, I had like this weird connection. I don't know. I just felt like I had to have him. And I mean, if you're a horse person, there's a lot of horses we just had to have, but there was something different about this horse, and I just have never seen such a horse so athletic and so amazing. So anyway, we got him hauled down to Texas, and let me back up. When we went through the purchase, we did a pre-purchase exam, and we knew there were a few things that were not so great in condition for him. Like, his feet were really bad. He had a severe case of thrush, and that was, to no fault of anybody other than where he was. He was in a really wet area. That's just, I guess it's Midwest, in the Midwest area. But anyway, so the girl we bought him from did an amazing job. She got his feet healed up and took care of him, doctored him up, and then we put him on a van down here to Texas. It was a pretty long haul. He came to us. He did not haul very well. He has ulcers. He's a real nervous horse. So now that I've had him and owned him, I can understand why he didn't haul so great. But getting him, his feet, he was pretty lame. He could not walk. He was really sucked up, which, anybody who knows horses, after you've hauled a horse for a long period of time, that just happens. But so we wanted to, we wanted to immediately address those things. We got him sound. We put pads on his feet, and all was well. We put some weight on him, and we were just so excited to have him. We hauled him to our hometown arena. Try and get this set up because we're driving and I don't want to lose you guys. So we hauled him to our hometown arena where we live here in West Texas, and the first run on him was like so magical, so amazing, such a dream, such a high. I loved it. He worked amazing. I'll put that in here now.
Yeah.
Okay, that was our first run together after getting him pretty sound. And next is the video from Sonoyta, the first pro rodeo that we entered and hauled from West Texas to Southern Arizona. And during our riding time, we got this. Okay, so as you can imagine, I mean, you can hear me in the video, I say, you know, he's never done this before. And I was telling my husband that because he had never done that before. That was on I think that was either a Tuesday or Wednesday. No, I'm lying. I'm sorry. We got there on a Wednesday, and I had just ran him at home on a Monday. Sorry, it's going to be a little bumpy now. I just had ran him at home on a Monday, and he worked so beautifully. Watch.
Let him roll. There you go, let him roll. Let him roll home. Let him roll home.
Okay, so as you can see in the video, huge difference, same horse, and the only thing that's changed is 2 days in between the runs. You know, from being in Texas to Arizona. Everything had stayed the same, his feed, his supplement, everything. I don't change anything. I'm super anal about that. So we were a little, you know, concerned about what we were getting when we were riding in the arena before the rodeo. So we immediately took him to the vet, had an exam done, looked at everything. We made the choice to pull him out of the rodeo. I didn't want to give him a bad run. It just didn't make sense because we didn't want to give him any kind of a bad show or make anything scary, uncomfortable, or, you know, just unpleasant for him. We want to do the opposite. So came home, gave him a month off, real light riding. He didn't see the barrels. Did whatever we could. We hauled him to Texas Tech University, had chiropractic work done on him, and we made a few dietary changes. We also put him on some better medications for his ulcers because he is prone to ulcers. So we were just trying to get everything back at a level playing field, and we started his training real easy, real simple. Didn't really put him on the barrels too much, and, you know, changed his bits, did all kinds of different things. Just like any horse trainer, you go back to square one when you're having issues like that. And we just kind of slowed it down. It helped quite a bit. We were having that's the thing, is we have such great runs when we're close to home. You know, when we haul within an hour or two from the house, and really it's never even that far. It's usually within 45 minutes or so. And he hauls great. But when you get him to shows, he just kind of breaks down. And so we thought maybe if we took it slow for him, he'd come back strong. And we hauled him to World Championships for MBHA in Georgia, and that was kind of like his re-debut. So from September to the very, very end of October, did he compete and run barrels again, and it didn't go so good. So here's the run. Okay, so clearly you can see him running down the alleyway. He's not even looking at the first barrel. He's all over the place. His head is really high in the air. It was just all things embarrassing combined into a big bubble and then amplified. So that was our second run. Well, our third run in the arena. We made an exhibition. He worked beautiful in his exhibition. Even the announcer went off and it was crazy loud, and he just didn't skip a beat. We ran in the sweepstake race. The sweepstakes is kind of like a pre-run to get you jammed up for the world run races to start. Sorry, baby's in the back. Anyway, I'll fix it. So anyway, the joys of showing you guys how this is all going down as it's going down. Clearly you can see there's no editing. It is raw and real.
No, Daddy.
So anyway, we made the sweepstakes run, then we made our first run in the open, and he did not complete any of his patterns, broken time, was terrible, embarrassing. Anyway, then I went down to a vet vendor, L&W Bits, and I showed the man, I believe he is the bit maker, my runs, and I said, look, this is the problem I'm having with this horse, can you help me? At this point, you guys are seeing kind of where I'm at now and where we are now in our training, and a quick review of what was going on to get us where we are. But I have reached out to so many different barrel racers, trainers, any kind of horse person, woman, man, any information I can get. If you told me to sage my horse, hold my leg behind my head, and do the rain dance and it would fix everything, at this point I'm willing to do it. So there are so many people that have been a part of this experience and this journey and like this training process and this push, because we want to do right by our horse and by our animal, because he is our teammate. He is my teammate, my confidant. I have to trust him just as much as he has to trust me. So that's where all of the trust in the process comes along. But, you know, so then on our fourth run, you can say, we had made the bit change. We put a tie down on him, and I hand rode him through a pattern, and he finished it. He got a time. We were all just so excited on cloud nine. My husband had to fly back home to Texas for work, and so when we called to tell him the news, like, he was so just, you know, brought us all to tears, literally. So it was a special moment for us, even though it was so little, it was so big. And that's where this is coming from. That's where my, you know, crazy plan to haul Dan down the road and to make as many training runs, as many arenas all over the West that I can do and we can make, and the miles that we can put on this horse and get him in the trailer like a seasoned rodeo horse. That's what we're doing, because I've done so many different things, and I think, you can call me crazy, I think this is going to get us to where we need to be as a competitive team. And I cannot thank my sponsors enough. I cannot thank our team owner enough. I cannot thank our family, my husband, enough, because this is very taxing, and it is a lot of miles. It is a lot of time behind the wheel, and we're so thrilled to share this with you guys and to bring you along, and I'm going to keep it as real as I can, and I'm going to show you the good, I'm going to show you the bad, and I hope it can help you. I hope you can relate to it on some point, but most of all, I really believe in our end destination, and I think it's going to be great, and I want you guys to be there with us, and I want you to follow along with the story, because it takes a village. So y'all are my village, and thank you. So again, please, please, please use hashtag #SeasonedDan. I will use it as we are traveling down the road. If you see our rig, hopefully we'll have it wrapped soon to come. I want to see your pictures of us and you watching our journey. So anyway, thank you so much. Please like this video, leave a comment. All my social media outlets will be on the description sheet below. So thank you guys. See you next time.